He says, what do you do? Where do you get your stuff?
Hey, this is Matt Reisinger, the Reisinger Homes. Welcome to my video blog dedicated to building science and fine craftsmanship. I'm here with Mike Walsh of Walsh Painting. Mike, how are you?
I'm just fine today. How are you?
Good, Mike. We've done quite a few videos together. Mike is a great painter. And we did a video a couple years ago on the virtues of oil-based paint whenever you're painting doors and trim and interior millwork. But a paint product has come along that's actually kind of changed our opinion about oil-based being the king, and that is this product right here. This is by Benjamin Moore, and this is their Aura. This is a waterborne, zero VOC paint. Again, waterborne meaning it's a water-based paint rather than oil-based paint. Tell us, Mike, what's different about this compared to previous water-based paints we've used in trim and millwork applications.
Well, I found that the Aura, when you spray it out with a fine finish tip, it lays out really nicely, just like oil-based.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have any roughness or any imperfections in the finish, and you need to sand to put this before the second coat, it sands a lot nicer than the last product we used, which was the UltraSpec 500 Benjamin Moore paint.
Yeah, so really that's been our biggest struggle in the past with water-based paints on trim is when you go to sand them, they gum up, correct, Mike?
Correct, yeah.
It's really hard to get a good sand finish. And oil-based, it sands fairly easily. It also lays down really nicely. That oil kind of relaxes on the finish and makes a really nice, smooth, fine finish. And this water-based paint does a remarkable job of mimicking that. A couple things you need to know about this. It is more expensive. This is an expensive paint product. This is nearly $70 a gallon with tax. It may be different in other parts of the country, but that's what we're paying here in Texas. And a couple tips that Mike's got for you if you're gonna be spraying this. Mike, tell us about the tip that you're using.
Well, Graco's come out with a new tip for fine finishes, and that's what you want for spraying this new hybrid waterborne. It lays out very nicely, it sprays, it atomizes the paint nicely, and it gives a really nice finish. Another good reason to use that Aura, versus the oil, there's no paint thinner, no messy cleanup, no VOCs with the Aura, and no smell.
Yeah, that's a big one for us. We're working on a 60s remodel here. Mike has the entire second floor where my finish carpentry crew is completed, but we got a ton of guys working downstairs. And with this Benmoor Aura and spraying that, we can continue working downstairs and we're not clearing out the house because of the smell. And ultimately, I think it's a much safer product for Mike and his crew to be working around as well. So I believe that even though this is a much more expensive product per gallon, ultimately you're gonna see this pretty cost competitive for oil in terms of labor and cleanup. Do you think that's true, Mike?
True, and you're avoiding the cost of paint thinner.
Yeah.
Which has skyrocketed over the years.
That adds up.
It's like $12 a gallon now. So.
Wow. Plus then you gotta figure out how to dispose of it. You've got all kinds of other issues when you're using that oil base. So far this has been a really good product. Any last piece of advice on laying down the Benmoor Aura, Mike?
No, I'm just looking forward to finishing up the job with the Aura. I'm going to be doing all the trim, ceilings, and woodwork with it, and hopefully we'll have a really nice finish when we're done.
Mike, you do a great job. I appreciate you working on my projects.
You're welcome.
Thanks everybody. We'll see you next time.